Welcome to West Virginia, Episode 22, the East Troublesome Fire in Granby, Colorado. This week, the Welcome to West Virginia crew took an adventurous trip to Granby, Colorado to visit the Rocky Mountains. One of the first things we noticed was the fire damage in the area from the wildfire that was named the East Troublesome Fire from October of 2020. One of the most destructive wildfires in Colorado history, the East Troublesome Fire began on October 14, 2020 in the central Rocky Mountains east of Troublesome Creek in Grand County. A week later, high winds whipped the fire into a 100,000-acre inferno racing northeast through Grand Lake and into Rocky Mountain National Park. By the time snows and colder temperatures halted the fire in late October, it had killed 2 people, destroyed more than 400 homes and other structures, and burned 193,812 acres, making it the second largest fire in state history. It is not yet known what started the fire east of Troublesome Creek on October 14th, but 1 week later, it went on one of the most extraordinary runs in Colorado fire history. The evening of October 21st brought high winds that sent the 25,000-acre fire racing northeast at a rate of 6,000 acres per hour. By the time dawn broke on October 22nd, it had grown to 125,000 acres, burning through the town of Grand Lake into Rocky Mountains National Park and leaving dozens of charred houses and other buildings in its wake. The entire communities of Grand Lake and Granby were evacuated, along with hundreds of other residents from the surrounding area. Over 300 firefighters were battling the blaze, but they had managed only 5% containment. Crew leaders reported that weather, terrain, and beetle-killed lodgepole pine contributed to the East Troublesome Fire's terrifying run on October 21st and 22nd. But the primary cause of the rapid spread were the 60-plus mile-per-hour winds. Even under those conditions, officials noted they had never expected runs of 6,000 acres per hour, which amounted to the biggest blow-up recorded in the modern fire history of Colorado. It was late in the season, and the fire in many places was above 9,000 feet in elevation, burning in areas that would typically have colder daytime temperatures and snow. On the afternoon of October 22nd, the fire crossed the Continental Divide in Rocky Mountain National Park and added another 50,000 acres, becoming the second largest fire in state history. The fire's scaling of the Great Divide prompted mandatory evacuation orders for the entire town of Estes Park, displacing some 6,500 people. A winter storm from Saturday, October 24th, through the morning of October 26th brought very cold temperatures, precipitation in the form of snow, and lighter winds, resulting in a dramatic drop in fire behavior with smoldering and reduced fire spread on both sides of the Continental Divide. Over this 3-day period, fire growth fell to around 4,500 acres for a total of 192,457 acres. From that point forward, fire activity remained minimal, with little change in the area and a final total acreage of 193,812 acres. The fire was declared contained on November 30th, 2020. If you ever get the opportunity to visit Colorado and the Rocky Mountain National Park, I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and welcome to West Virginia.